Hi, welcome to another episode of For the Streets. I'm Angela Keiko.
And I'm Rob Petree. Wow, we have come to the end of the first season of For the Streets. It's incredible to think that we've had how many episodes,
15.
Angela? 15 episodes. Wow.
Yeah.
It was the summer, the beginning of summer, I think, when we started, right?
Yeah, I think it was around June when we started, and we've come a long way. You were saying the other day when you watch back our first episodes to now, we've grown so much.
It's
so different.
an incredible progression, because this was kind of like, okay, we're going to get out there. We're just going to talk to people and find out, what they think about things. And, it really it has taken a comedic turn where allows me, to be more of myself, you know what I mean, and have fun with it and really connect with Western New Yorkers, the same Western New Yorkers that, watch me, on the anchor desk now get to, have a more personable experience, with me, and they get to meet you, the mastermind behind For the Streets. It's just been an incredible ride. It really has, and I've really enjoyed all of the different people that we've been able to meet. The different, artists and businesses and people, food trucks, and I mean, we've been all over the place. It's been incredible. 2025 overall for me has been a great year, and For the Streets is part of that.
Yeah, same. I was telling you when we recorded last week, 2025 was so amazing for me, and For the Streets and meeting you was, part of that. Like, I'm not going to cry today, but I get emotional watching the end of the Us on the Streets when you give a little speech. They'll see in a second, but about how great 2025 was. And you being new to town, the show has opened you to a lot of, suggestions of where to go, where to visit, what to do. So you've got a long, long list of things to check out.
Absolutely. And I have checked out a number of things that have been recommendations, on the show. We went to a number of places that honestly, in the 10 months I've been here, almost 10 months, I mean, I would have never been there. I would have never went there if it hadn't been for the Streets. And I just think it's an incredible, funny, hilarious, entertaining opportunity to connect with the community that we are so honored to serve here at News 4. I mean, it's just been a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun filming our season finale that had everything to do with what people's New Year's resolutions are, whether or not they thought 2025 was a good or a bad year. And like I said, or you just alluded to, 2025 was a good year for the both of us, right? Mm-hmm. For the Streets was a part of that. And I feel like many of the people, most of them who we talked to, they agreed. This was overall a really good year for a lot of people. And I have a hunch about that, that I'll say a little later on, why I feel that is, that a lot of people are, really, really happy right now, and looking up. And I think when you look back, there's an answer to that.
Yeah. And we also asked, what would you leave in 2025? What can't come with you into 2026? I'm finishing the stages of battling the flu. I'm not happy about it, and that can stay in 2025.
Are you sure? You sure you don't want to continue to cough and hawk up green stuff and everything?
No. Christmas Day, I got sick. I literally didn't get out of bed until today. So, 4.5 days in bed, that can stay in 2025. What about you? Do you have anything? Just 2025 can just keep it.
Leave in 2025.
It can keep it, yeah.
2025 was the first year that since I've been alive, really. I guess there was a few years when I was a toddler where you can't really eat that as a little baby. But aside from them, this was the first year that I haven't had Maryland steamed crabs, Maryland blue crabs. With the Old Bay, and you steam them, and it's so delicious. Here, I'm getting the shakes just thinking about it right now. Seriously. So I'm leaving that in 2025, and if I have to spend $200-300 next year, take myself broke, I'm gonna do it. So, and have them shipped in, probably from Jimmy's. If you don't know Jimmy's famous seafood, look them up. I mean, they're the best.
Well, you better
The best
invite
of
me
the
over
best.
for that because I've
I
never
will.
had that.
Yeah, I will. Hey, you know what? We should all like at the station, like all go chip in on it and get like get a bushel shipped. And I can teach everybody how to pick crabs. I mean, if you like seafood,
I like crab.
Yeah, you do. If you like crab, you know, if you like king crab, you know, any of that, then you would like it. But anyhow, too off topic. But that's what I want to leave in 2025, just off the top of my head. You know, because
Missing out on the things that you love.
Yeah, and that being, you know, at the top of the list. You know, since I moved here in April, I've only been able to go back home once, and it was for, you know, not even 24 hours. It was to go get the Tesla. And so, you know, then my parents visited, when was it? I think it was in August, but it was only for a couple days. So I really haven't been able to see my family too much, and I hope that I'm able to make more time for them next year. But, you know, they're so tremendously proud of me, and they realize that I moved up here, you know, for my career, and I really don't think that it's going to be long before they're up here with me. So, so that just off the top of my head, those are the things that I can think of. But it's hard to really come up with something because 2025 was such a good year.
It really was. It was such a great year. And this episode was even more spectacular because we had a celebrity appearance on our show.
On the season finale.
Yes, yes. So let's take a look and see what people said they have to leave in 2025 and their resolutions for 2026.
I say it every time, but I mean it every time. I'm so excited to be here back at Richardson Olmsted campus for the holiday market. It was just a few months ago we were here for the holiday market for the streets.
Yep, I was wearing a t-shirt. Now I have 3 layers on.
I know, right? That quick. Just in a, you know, so
Blink of an eye.
It's not even technically winter yet. The first day of winter's when?
I don't know.
It's
Isn't it
in a
tomorrow?
few days, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here talking about New Year's Eve. It's right around the corner. I'm getting out of work early. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
10:30, I think. Yeah.
I'm not getting out at 8 that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
secured
anchoring,
it.
so I'll be there. I think until 10:30. So
Wow,
I'm excited.
I'm
So
sorry.
we're gonna go
Sorry to rub it
somewhere
in.
and see the ball drop. North Tonawanda is actually they're having their own ball drop. We're gonna go out here and talk to everybody and find out what their New Year's resolutions are. You know, everything that may have went wrong in 2025 can go right in 2026, and we're gonna see what people have to say about it. Right?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I'm excited.
Self-care.
Self-care, how?
Lots of massages.
I haven't put any thought into it yet, honestly, so we'll just say ditto.
We have like a week, you know, figured out.
Yes,
What do you have to leave in 2025? What has to stay there?
everything. It was a good year.
It was all right. It was
It could
mid.
be better.
It could have been better, yeah.
It was the worst interview
There is
all day.
there is no
worst
limbo.
interview all day.
First, so can only go uphill from here.
Cut. That's it.
Make more food that people don't have. That's pretty much it.
Feed the people.
Yes.
Was 2025 a good or a bad year?
It was a good year. It was a good year. A lot of growth in the company, a lot of growth with the market here. So it's been really good.
This is where I want to be the whole time.
Now this is what you need in your life here. Is this right here?
You're going to have to buy me one
Oh,
for
no.
Christmas.
Oh no, it died. It died.
Get under the heat lamp.
It's dead.
Get under the heat lamp.
I need to find a plug.
We'll just pull people as they walk by.
Where can I go to charge my jacket? Was it a good or a bad year?
A good year. We actually just had our second child last week, so
Congratulations.
thank you. Yeah,
Is
so
it a
very
girl
good.
or a boy?
Another girl. I'm extremely
Another girl.
outnumbered. But
What's her
I
name?
love it. Our new daughter is Lainey.
Make it through 2026.
There you go. I've got to be honest with you. When I saw you, I thought you were Santa Claus in disguise and you just shaved your beard.
You're right. Now you're on his naughty list.
Oh, no!
Work out more.
Okay. Was 2025 a good or a bad year?
It was a good year.
It was a good year. I can't say it was a bad year. It brought me here to Buffalo.
You're not from Buffalo?
No. This was my first big market, and I hope it to be my last because I just love Western New York, and the city of good neighbors has really lived up to its name.
What do you think my New Year's resolution is?
No.
I don't know.
You know, it's a shame that it wasn't to meet Murr because if it was, then you would have had your New Year's resolution made before you even got into the new year.
What do you absolutely have to leave in 2025? What cannot come with you in 2026?
What can you not bring with you? Leave your past behind. It's a whole new year. It's going to be a great year for everybody. I say with no knowledge whatsoever if it's going to be a good year. I mean, don't leave your children behind. That'd be bad. Take them with you into 2026. Mostly in life, try not to leave your children behind.
Do you have
on
a
escalators.
New Year's resolution?
In 2026, I'm trying to find my hair. I can't remember where I left it. If anybody's seen it around the fair, let me know. I don't know where I misplaced my hair.
Who's got his hair?
Hey everybody, it's Murr from Impractical Jokers, and we are for the streets.
He said, I'm trying to find my hair.
Right. You know, and it's so funny because I was thinking, like, sometimes we get funny answers like that from just, you know, people on the street, but you could tell he's...
Oh, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, he's not really looking for his hair. He's got enough money to get 1,000 hair transplants, I'm sure. No, Murr is cool. Murr is a cool guy. That was really awesome to be able to meet him and to talk to him. And he was just mobbed by people basically the entire time. The moment our interview stopped, they swarmed in. People love Murr. They love Impractical Jokers. I mean, I was a kid when that show came out. I remember watching it. And so it was awesome to hear what he's up to now, and he's wrote a number of books. I mean, you would have thought he was writing fiction novels, but he is, and he's been very successful. One is being turned into a movie. You know, we talked to
with a lot of stars in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, this aired earlier when we first did the interview here on News 4, and it was just incredible. That's the thing. Like, you never know who you're going to meet. You know, Buffalo is an incredible city, you know, that attracts so many different people with, you know, just incredible personalities. Just
he wasn't even here for any Impractical Jokers
No,
stuff.
and that's what I was thinking. And when I heard he was like selling candles, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, you done set up. And I have a big, huge shout out to Katie, who, you know, edits all of our shows and everything like that. I mean, she's just tremendous to work with, and she was a huge Murr fan. So, you know, big shout out to her for setting that interview up. But when I heard that it was official and everything, and I heard what he was doing here, that he was selling candles, I'm like, watch this be like a gag. You know, because if you've ever watched Impractical Jokers, they're all, one of them is out doing something, right? And there's hidden cameras, and the rest of them are in his ear with like an IFB, and, you know, and they're telling him to do things. So I'm thinking, okay, are the rest of them somewhere? And he's selling candles, but it was his wife who was selling candles, and you talked to her about that.
Yeah, I had assumed it was, because there's this funny video that I sent to my boyfriend. So my boyfriend is wealthy and successful, and I joke sometimes like, take me out of the workforce. I don't want to be out of the workforce. I love what I do, but I sent him this video once that the guy was like, you know, what you should be doing is taking your woman out of the workforce and letting her run a business. She could be, you know, have a coffee shop or making crafts and making candles, whether it's successful or not, even if it loses money. Just, oh yeah, baby, you work on the business. You work on the business. And that's the first thing I thought of when I heard. I was like, oh, Murr's not selling candles. His wife's got the candles. And my daughter loves Murr and Impractical Jokers, and she was going to go to the next day to see him there at the market.
They sold all the candles.
The candles were sold out.
Sold them
she
all.
was so upset. There was no more candles left by Sunday. So it looks like Melissa's business is doing good, and those candles were so cute.
It is. It's incredible, you know, and to your point, you know, I think any business owner who's a woman is incredible. That's incredibly inspiring, first and foremost, you know, to forge your own path and to have someone like Murr in your corner, you know, to share your life with. I mean, you know, and they're doing it together. They had the candles and his books right there. And I love that. I love that, because at the end of the day, like, you know, you've got big dreams, and, you know, and it can be it can be hard to chase your dreams and to be, successful in that way, that comes with an enormous amount of fame and notoriety, and maintain that, and, with a healthy, relationship. And this is coming from someone who, it worked his tail end off in the past, to the point where some of my ex-partners, were neglected to a degree. You know what I mean? And I'm just doing local news. I'm not even a celebrity. You know what I mean? So I can't imagine. You know what I mean?
Sure you are.
Well, I'm not. Maybe locally here in Buffalo, but the thing is, to see them, doing that and tackling that together and lifting each other up, and having such commanding schedules and every, like, I'm sure they have. I mean, that's inspiring, and you're like, oh, it's Murr. You're not thinking like that, right? But if you really think about it, I think Murr and his wife are inspiring, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to meet them and interview them and feature them here on the show. And I know Katie was really excited.
Oh, she was so excited. She's the best, and she did. I found out that he was going to be in Buffalo, and I told you guys, we got to get him, and she just got right on top of it. That was
great.
So
it was great to, to talk to him and to talk to everyone else, because before we even went to meet Murr, we talked to a lot of people, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked to a lot of people about their New Year's resolutions. What is yours? Do you have one?
My New Year's resolution, I don't have one. I have maybe like a couple dozen.
Same.
I think some of the main New Year's resolutions that I want to focus on is eating healthier. It's funny, if you watch on the weekends when I anchor, I'm on the weekends, a meteorologist on the weekends is Mike Doyle. And you're on the 3, to like 11:30 schedule. You produce the 11 o'clock news. So, and you even said yourself, like, you eat around like 3 in the morning. Me too. Seriously, I'll think I'm doing so good when I leave the TV station around midnight, and I get home, and an hour goes by, and a half an hour goes by when I should start being tired. I'm starting to get hungry. And so one of my New Year's resolutions this year, coming into 2026, is not to eat when I get home late like that. And Mike Doyle's really good about that. And it's funny. Well, like, I'll be like, were you successful?
He
no,
doesn't.
I wasn't.
When he gets home,
he does
not eat?
No. And he'll be, and I'll be like, like we're coming out of the last commercial, about to close out the show, and I'll be like, oh man, I want to stop at McDonald's so bad, and like, or he'll say something like that, but he's a lot more disciplined than I am. You know what I mean? You forget it. Like you said,
I do eat late.
You like to eat that time.
I do, but
right?
I do eat very healthy, and I feel good. So,
well, good. If you're eating
I
healthy
think I'm doing
that
good
late,
with
then that's good.
the eating.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that one. But I gotta say it out loud. I just have to, because I need to manifest it. 2026, I want this to be the last winter that I have to experience. I gotta get somewhere where there's no more cold winter. I gotta go.
Well, then what's going to happen with the show? This is like, I want you all watching right now to know that this is news to me.
Like I said, you're one of the only things, you and our show, like, is one of the only things that's like anchoring me here, where I'm just like not even trying to leave. But I said that last winter was going to be my last winter, and now here I am. I'm sick, I'm cold, so
there it is.
Hopefully
it's the flu talking.
You know what it might be. But yeah, let's take a look and see what some other people said about their New Year's resolutions.
I want to work with children. That's pretty much it. I want to go back to my passion, working on what makes me happy and whole as a person, pretty much.
Paying it forward to the next generation.
Pretty much, yeah.
I want to buy land this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Like to build a house, or?
To ride my quad and tear the land up on my truck. Have some space, drink some beers with the boys and hang out.
What does 2025 have to absolutely not drag into 2026 with you?
Oh, God. The weather. Please, the weather. It's cold this year. We got a lot of snow. I'm tired of shoveling. I'm tired of my car getting stuck in ditches.
Oh, this year was not fun. Oh, my gosh, no.
Oh, no. Do you care to tell us why?
Life. You just go through experiences. I'm young. I'm 21. I'm young, dumb, and make mistakes. And honestly, I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for them now. So when I get older, I can just live life lavishly.
What really matters is that you learn from those mistakes, right? And we're going into 2026 having learned a lot.
Yeah, I hope we all learn from our mistakes this year and do better for each other. Bring a little love. I need some love. That's
No,
what
we
I'm
do. We need more love.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
That's all I care about.
Just to have a good New Year.
To have a good New Year.
A
What
good
are
New Year.
you doing for New Year's Eve?
I'll probably be in bed by 10 o'clock. I'm just glad to be in Buffalo. Good. Met my wife here.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, at Buff State. Yeah, we're Buff Staters.
Look, he's back. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
I really want to commit to Stratego. It's a game online. I'm really good at it, and I really want to do it more. And I also want to get into the New York Times games more, like the Pips and the Wordle, the connections, the crossword, the full crosswords, everything like that.
Is that competitive, or is there money in that, or just like a hobby?
The Stratego part is competitive. Like you get like rankings and stuff, and there's like tournaments you can sign up for and stuff. It's like an online game, and it's also like a board game. But I'm trying to get like my friends into it. I try to get him into it, and he won't do it. But some of my other friends do, and it's kind of cool because it's like an underground game. But like the New York Times stuff is kind of just my own, like just for fun.
Well, let's talk about 2025. Is there something that you just want to leave in 2025? You're like, oh, you know what? This is a new year. I don't even want to think about that.
I would say like school stress. Yeah, I'm a college student, so, you know, it gets hefty sometimes.
She said I'm in her living room every day. Oh, this is news to me. Please don't tell my fiance that.
I'm just going to be kind and hope all my family is healthy through the new year. It was a rough 2025.
So 2025 was a bad year.
Yes, just to be better in 2026 than I was in 2025.
Okay. So 2025, good or bad?
It was great. So let's take it up a notch. For 2026, I'm going to celebrate a Super Bowl victory.
Yes. There we go.
Yes, we are. There we go.
It was a fantastic year.
Yes, say it louder.
Fantastic year. It was great. And for 2026, I have an almost impossible resolution, but I'm going to do 3 months, January, February, and March, of no spending. I'm going to try.
Oh,
It's going to be a no-spend trimester.
He said he's out. Now I have faith in you, and I want to do the same thing, but I don't have faith in myself.
So mine's a pretty easy one. I'm going to go for 6 years cancer-free.
Amen. Yes, you will. Amen. Amen to that. We are claiming that.
Nice and easy.
Yes.
I'm going to lose weight.
I don't think you have to. You look great.
Well, thank you. I want to lose a little bit more. Yes, for Cabo. We're going to Cabo.
Just to enjoy life to the fullest and go on all the adventures and have fun.
Have an adventure, because life is an adventure, right?
Yeah, life is
Shakespeare
short.
said
Just enjoy
the
it.
world is a stage.
Yes.
Are you going to Cabo?
I am going to Cabo. So, yeah, so we went to Greece last year, and next year we're going to go to Italy, so we're going to enjoy all the trips.
Some
So,
woman
fun.
wanted to drag me to Greece with her on our last episode.
Oh,
I
really?
told her, I said, yeah, you pay for the flight, and I don't stay in any place that's 4 stars or less. We're for the streets! Go Bills! I gotta tell you, Angela, this has got to be one of my favorite episodes that we have ever filmed.
I'm freezing, but you know what? We met a celebrity. We met a lot of people that said that 2025 was wonderful.
It
and
was.
Mine was so great, Rob. I met you.
I know. It's been
Honestly.
incredible. It really has. It
It
has
really
been
has.
an incredible season of For the Streets, our first season of For the Streets. And we just want to leave you with this. Thank you, Buffalo. Thank you, Western New York, for being so incredible and funny. All the people that we've talked to over the course of this season, it's just been incredible. And I look forward to 2026 and season 2 of For the Streets.
Wow, I do look forward to it. And don't forget that on this next season, moving forward, once a month. So once a month, one of our now we aim to have a new episode out every week, but it doesn't always work out like that. There's, a lot that goes into building a show like this, but we hope to now have For the Paws, where we highlight adoptable animals and stuff like that. So For the Streets becomes For the Paws. A lot to look forward to in this new year.
I know. I can't imagine how 2026 is going to top 2025 for me, but I think it is.
Yeah, and don't worry.
I'm claiming that.
She ain't going nowhere. Not as long as I'm here, right?
Okay, yeah, stop. But yes, thank you for joining us for our season finale of For the Streets, and we will see you next time.
Let's have a happy new year.